applied directly to the forehead. e-rev, applied directly to the forehead.
e-rev is not responsible for any monitor-to-head related injuries. View at your own risk.
e-rev, applied directly.
All right, we are back. Next match we will be casting is going to be Mob versus EsOmenic, as they just finished up a knife round of epic proportions, and EsOmenic took out Impaler to win the last knife round. So we're getting ready here. Go ahead and do a quick rundown of the map of the teams here, Spark.
All right, for Mob, we have Impaler, Spec, Syntax, Zano, and Chimpe. And for ISO, whatever they want to be called, Crow, Fear, the Frog? Is that Mr. LK?
Mr. K, I
Mr.
believe.
K. Who's the frog? All right.
So,
Anyways, we're gonna start off Crash here. We're gonna watch Impaler here. He's going towards the blue room here. Spec, everybody's gonna go through. I think it's gonna be one of those A pushes. Syntax has the scope, trying to scope out everybody from the mid area. Zano is in top A. Chimpe is taking over the copter site. Jay is in the light building, just took out Chimpe. Frog took out Spec, and right now it looks like it's a 2 and 3 situation. Crow is getting shot from above. Doesn't really know where he's getting shot from because he's freaking out there. And Taylor's all the way on the top, shooting Crow. So there he was on top. Syntax is in the copter area. Zano is heading towards the bomb, but Impaler takes out Jay for the kill. And right now it's Mob's game.
I stand corrected. The frog is actually DZK.
DZK.
The Frenchman.
Who's Mr. K? Who's
Mr. K is Mr. K.
All right, that works out perfectly. All right, so this is second round here. You want to start us off?
I'll go ahead and go into it. We're going to be looking at the mob team, trying to go ahead and get towards the A push again. Trying to get past the base. Flash is going down there as blinded. Flash is smokes on mid. No kills yet as grenade comes down from Syntax on the Crow. Trying to push an A bomb side probably. Jay, though, firing right back and taking down Chimpe. So even things up here. So far, it's kind of hard to tell, though. Again, EsOmenic is on defense, which is usually the easier side on Crash. So still 4v4. Everybody kind of content to wait and see what happens here. We're going to try to see if they can get any picks going. A couple shots going around as Spec is going to shoot the frog to the bottom of the floor. Impaler firing back and taking down Fear. Jay taking down Impaler, though. So
yeah, there looks like a couple quick kills there. So it's 3 versus 2 now. As they're trying to get the A push in here. They're just kind of sitting around. Nobody's really made any moves here. Looks like Spec has the bombs. Looks like there he goes. Takes out Mr. K. Going to go in there, get a plant. Jay takes out Syntax right back. 2-on-1. Jay's lighting up. There he goes, dropping Spec, but Zondo gets him when he tried to get away from getting the last pick. So Mob will pick up another round. Now up 2-0. So right now Mob is pretty much handling it to him, as a lot of people expect Mob to do.
It's kind of interesting on that too. You say Mob is up 2-0. Defense, like I said, is the easier side on this map. So ESO's gonna have to get something going too. If they lose too many rounds, I would say if they lose more than 4 to 5 rounds on defense, they're gonna be up a creek when it comes to offense. So you can see Impaler taking out somebody. I'm not sure who that was. I think that was Mr. K trying to take out somebody. Spec firing back. Dome shot Mr. K though, so that's gonna give another kill extra game. Syntax. The frog action is going too fast for me to try to keep up with here. It's now 2-on-3, so we're going to be watching the frog. DZK is going to be the backside of A. He's fixing to run right into Zondo. Doesn't know it yet, as Syntax is pushing on the backside of him here. So Jay and Zondo are both. Jay and is fixing to flank as well by Syntax. Syntax is fixing to come on the backside, fixing to make something big happen here, as he does. Knows what he's there. Taking down Jay though. Jay not knowing what's happening. So. And Impaler firing back and taking down his own teammate.
Dang.
Big whoops there. Betty wishes for a mulligan, but he's not going to get it. So leave it at 1-on-1. Impaler knows he's there. Impaler taking him down as the frog DZK is taken down and making it 3-0 in favor of Mob.
Yeah, and that could have been a bad situation for Impaler, taking on his teammate to get on a 1-on-1 situation. So luckily managed to get the last kill, and they're up 3-0 now. A lot of good pushes. So I mean, Mob is really dominating right now. You can see Syntax dropping Mr. K down. Spec takes out the frog. So both the K's down, the French and the American. So Mob is really up, and more nades. This Mob is just setting them and knocking them down. Dropping his 5-on-2 now, so big advantage for Mob. And kind of surprised that EsOmenic isn't putting up much of a fight, especially on the defensive side. Like
exactly. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Like I said, you can't really allow more than 4 rounds on defense, or you're up shit creek without a paddle.
Right, and they've already given up 4, so if they got to turn something around really fast, or it's going to be a quick in the second half for the Mob team.
Absolutely.
They're already up here. dropping in another, obviously, A push. This map is a very heavy A map. Not many teams go B because the defense is right there already at the spawn every time. So looks like Mr. K is dropping out Impaler, and Chimpe goes down to Fear. So now finally, 3-man advantage. It's 5-on-2. SO finally has defense stepping up here. Looks like Zondo takes out the Frog, trying to even a match up here. So we got Crow pushing in, Syntax kind of flanking in, heading towards B. I think the bomb is actually down, so just kind of waiting. Somebody needs to make a move for it here, but plenty of time left on the clock. So everybody's just waiting. Somebody's going to have to make the first move. See, Syntax here is just waiting, hoping they try to get a little pick. Looks like nobody really wants to make a move right now. It's pretty much whoever's going to jump out and get the first pick will probably have a pretty good chance to take the side.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, ESO is actually pulling a very good thing here. They know the bomb is down in A, so there's no reason for them to push anywhere now. So they're trying to make Mob force in and force them to get off their game plan and make the picks there. As you see, Zondo taking down Crow, finally peak. Bomb getting taken though. Mr. K taking down Zondo right back though, so it's going to leave it all up. I believe it's Syntax, and you know, the one that's probably clutch is him. You see him taking down Mr. K though. Fear coming in from the archer so and taking down Syntax. So you know, nice play by ESO that round, just waiting and playing patient.
Yeah, and they did a good thing. They surrounded the bomb. So, you know, eventually Mob had to go in for the push and take the bomb. And they had it pretty much surrounded. So even though obviously a couple of them got picked, they were able to finally take out the last guy to win a round. So they really need to build some momentum off this and keep this going if they want to have any chance of putting up a fight against this Mob Gaming.
Absolutely, that's something important there. You know, you notice that round. The first round I've noticed that happened, ESO did not get 2 or 3 members naded off the start of the round. So that's a big round for them. So that's one of the things you have to do when you get into the A-bomb side. Of course, it is imperative to actually get in the A-bomb side and get something done. But they held off that time and it worked out for them. And Pero taking down the Frog there. DZK going to taking out the first member of the ESO team. Fine, another member taking down ESO team. Even things back up. 2 kills in a row by Mob. So even in the back up here from 5-on-3 advantage that ESO had. So again, now it looks like the Mob is going to try to slow it down since it looks like they've probably already thrown all their nades. So everybody's kind of set up. I'm going to see what happens. Impaler's trying to throw a few nades here. There's one more nade left. I think they do actually have the bomb. Bomb planner got dropped. Zondo getting dropped by Mr. K with the MP5 in hand. So now they're going to have to go down and unfortunately get the bomb. As Impaler drops bomb to the top of that. Gets taken down though. 2 quick kills coming in from ESO. And again, another round that ESO did not get nade off the bat and got into the bomb site successfully and defended it. Yeah, and then that's, you know, not getting those set nades off the bat, and they've managed to pick up a couple quick kills as Chimpe went down early in that round from a set nade. So they really, I think they're building some momentum and finally putting up some kind of fight against the Mob, who was first full round just rolled right over them. You see here, quick couple kills exchanged back and forth as Impaler takes out Mr. K, and Mr. K dropped himself. Syntax taking out Fear. So now Mob has the advantage. A bigger advantage now is Zondo takes out the Frog. They're up 4 men to 2. And this is what, you know, they expect to be doing, is Chimpe dropping the Crow. And Jay takes out Zondo. Impaler's got the plant down, so it's now 3-on-1. Jay is the last one. He takes out Impaler, but Syntax manages to clean the last round up. So again, Mom's picking back up. They're up 5-2 now. So I mean, another round where an early set nade exchange, but again, you know, if that main member goes down, the early set nades for the, you know, defense against the rush, they just pretty much got taken out quick. All
right, guys, I want to go into War Room because we haven't done it yet. So let's go to ESO. Yeah, let's go there.
One spot on hardware. Hardware dead. Guy mid pillars, like trash. Mid pillars.
Top E, or top B alley. Can you guys watch hard? Is that cookie or I don't know what you guys call it, I forgot. Cubby. Yeah, cubby. Back it down. B alley hit.
Don't know where
He's stuck B alley. He can't get me. Just watch the back escape. He's up by the barrel. Okay. Nice shot.
Come on.
So we are back there. As you see, they managed to get another round there. So it's now 5-3. Mob still ahead. So again, they finally got to put up a good fight there, and they finally put up a defense, which obviously they were getting rushed off the bat hard by Mob the first couple rounds. There's a lot of set nades going off, and they managed to not get killed by the set nades. So there they go. Mr. K drops down the Syntax, and that's what, you know, cost them the first couple rounds really early. Zondo takes out Crow, so now it's and then Frog is taken out by Impaler, so it's quick up 5 against 2 for Mob. So they are pretty much, it's back and forth. Sometimes they seem to get the good set nades and dominate around as Fear takes out Chimpei and Syntax takes that Fear right back, and down goes Jay. So another round now. Mob's up 6-3, and again the set nades, like you said earlier, a couple of quick set nades, and really they don't know what's going on.
Absolutely, it's really hurt him there with the set nades. You know, it's taking him out early, and Syntax is actually going to be pushing back to the sniper now. Earlier he pushed to the AK-47 and tried to get some things going. So looks like no set nades hitting yet. Went all the way up. As you can see, Fear is pushing up through the smoke into B alley. Going to be running into Syntax very shortly here. Sam coming down for the Frog on the backside of air condition, and Syntax taking down Fear. Impaler taking down the member. Zondo taking down. And that's 3 members of the ESO team that actually have been dropped. Frog finally answering back for the team, taking down Spec 4-on-2 as Chimpei takes down the Frog, though, getting him out from under his lily pad as Impaler's going to take down Crow, and that's another round towards Mob Gaming.
Yeah, and they pretty much got a couple quick kills in there and dropped down. Just for everybody who's just joining in, the brackets for the lower round losers bracket is now up on the website, so both brackets should be up, and they are up to date. As you can see, all the teams playing. Focal, I believe, is playing Eximius right now, also in this semi-final of the winners bracket. We're going in here as Crow takes out Chimpei. So quick advantage here. Impaler's trying to work the bottom A. As looks like Spec takes out Frog. Quick exchange back and forth, 4-on-4. Jay takes out Spec now. So the quick advantage here for Esomenic as they need to really step up because they lose a couple more rounds, and I don't think they're going to be able to hold this map in any kind of control. Mob pretty much told them that's not going to happen. 3 quick kills now. 1 member left for Esomenic as Mob is pretty much rolling through. Mr. K is the last hope. He's sitting down the stairs on A, so he really needs to get something going here because if he doesn't ace this or clutch this round, it's probably going to be over for Esomenic.
And there goes Impaler. He just like dropped out of the sky. So Zondo's getting the plant down, and Syntax just takes out Mr. K, making it 8-3 for Mob Deep.
And Impaler pulling the emo strat actually still was not enough for Mr. K to get through that round. You know, they've given up 8 rounds. That's far too much, so it's going to be a bad position for them going into the offensive side here. So Mob is just going down the offensive side. Set nades left and right, and the early picks from he didn't miss that round. Fear's going to try to spam in there. Looks like they're going to be sitting back again before the set nade's going to be content to let the set nades fly into the A backyard and push in. Syntax taking out Mr. K. They're a little late in A there going down. Fear is firing back, taking out Syntax. So it's a sniper 4. The Mob team is going to be down. But Chimpei, 2 quick kills, taking out the Frog and the Fear. Not looking good for the ESO team on this round.
Yeah, a couple quick picks, some set nades, and they're in a world of hurt now. As Spec puts the plant down, Crow takes out Zondo. It's 3-on-1 now. Impaler just kind of running around. It's unless there's another clutch, and that as Impaler takes out Chimpei, maybe just for fun, or maybe he just felt like he needed to get a kill after jumping to his death in the last round. And down goes Spec takes out Crow. So I mean 9-3. It's pretty much probably going to be over for Esomenic now.
Pretty much, not looking good for them. I have a quick score update. Eximius is up 2-1 over Focal right now. So again, 2-1. Just starting the map. I'm not sure. Pele, do you know if they were on offense or defense? Not sure who was on the harder side there though. But again, they are up. So we're going to be going to half here. It's going to be a long shot, kind of a Hail Mary prayer thing for the Esomenic team here. So we're going to have to hope they can get some similar success on the offensive side. It's going to take a lot of set nades holding them off the A bomb site. And honestly, I'm not sure if they have what it takes. I love Fear to death, but that's a hard position going into the hard side down 9-3.
Right. And unless they've got some kind of magical strat that they've been working out to get these rushes in, it could be over really quick, and Mob could be advancing on to the upper bracket finals against the winner of the Focal Eximius match. So you see here, Crow taking out Impaler, a couple quick set nades. It's 5-on-4 now. Trying to get a good push in the bottom A. A couple members in there. Mr. K is now trying to get a peek on the Arch's side. Chimpei takes out Fear. Spec takes down Crow. Right back. Mob takes the advantage now. 4-man to 3. So looks like they're making the bottom A push here. Chimpei's trying to pick somebody off. Looks like Frog might be trying to make a push down. Zondo takes out Mr. K. Jay takes out Zondo now, and Chimpei takes out Frog with the rifle. So I think Esomenic is in a ton of hurt now. They're just pretty much dropping like flies. Down 3 members to 1. Chimpei's really been lighting it up with the sniper rifle this round.
Hey, no, absolutely. Chimpei, he switched off having Syntax sniper first round, and he's pushing backside A with SMG. Spec taking down Jay 10-3. ESO's got to get something done.
Yeah, it's probably going to be over. So let's go ahead and head to Mob's war room now.
Go to B alley.
Turn it off.
Go ahead.
I need smoke for you. I'm in gay.
Outside blue, top blue. Front blue down. One top blue.
Just jumped out of blue, little blue alley. Back blue alley, back blue alley, back blue alley. Top blue. Top blue down.
Where's the last one?
Back blue, nice job.
And that was pretty much Mob Gaming there, just rolling through.
Fast round.
Yeah, that was a quick round. Obviously, a lot of teamwork there because they've been playing together for a long time. And this pretty much is going to be over really soon as Mob pretty much just laying it to them. As you can see, they're probably the highest seeded and one of the teams that is, brought a full team to the LAN event. So they've really been showed up and came to play and win some money today.
I was actually kind of hoping ESO would do decent because they don't brought a full team of those on 50 cal, of course. But it's disappointing to me to see that it was just run over like that randomly. So Jay's taking on a couple members. Mob taking on 2 more members. Again, this looks like it could be heading to match point after this round. It's going to be up to 2 members left for ESO, Jay and ESO. But we're going to try to switch over to one of them and see if we can find. We're going to switch in and hopefully find Jay here. I think Jay is, again, the last member is left standing for the ESO team. They know where he's at. He's just got to close down, just spamming the heck out of that bomb site, or excuse me, not the bomb, the blue room. Easily wallable, and Syntax takes him down there. So match point.
Yeah, and
for Mob.
they've just been steamrolling through. They had a huge 4-on-1 advantage there, and there's really nothing that they had a chance at Isomenic. So it's probably be the last round here to see him trying to set up here, pushing through blue, dropping some smokes. Detonates be going off from here in the background. Looks like Crow takes out Impaler, as Syntax takes out the Frog. So quick exchange, and looks like Zondo's trying to fight. Looks like Fear finally takes out Spec, so now they have a managed advantage. 2-man now as Syntax is dropped by Fear also. So quick advantage here. Looks like Esomenic doesn't want to go down without a fight at least. They're pushing in towards bottom A now and left through the blue room. There's
Yeah,
the
look.
shot by Chimp A.
Man, Chimpe does it on land. All right, we have Fear in bottom A. He doesn't have the bomb. Nobody has it right now, but they're both trying to get into A, but that doesn't make sense. If they don't have the bomb, then why are they trying to get in? So right now, they actually just picked up the last 2 kills, and they actually are coming back. They got the 12-4, right?
It's
Yeah,
12-4, but
12-4.
again, that's a long way to come back on this map.
If
So
they make the comeback, it'd be...
It looks like they just finally said, just screw it the heck. We're not going to play it. We're just going to go play it like TDM. It's a little credible there for you.
if that works, it works. As Zondo is taking out Detonates from Jay. Quick early advantage here. Maybe, they just need the change of environment to get a little attack in. So Mr. K takes out Specs now. 2-man advantage. I don't know if Mob is a little thrown off their game finally from, losing without a case team or plant going down, but looks like they're finally getting some kind of fight up out of Esomenic.
Well, it also could be possible that, since they've been going at it for so long, they already have their 12. They just need one more. They could just be playing it just, for the heck of it. But I know Mob. Mob has class, so whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna do it with class. So, yeah, I just that was redundant. Anyways, Chimpe is checking out this top A area. Fear is in this A courtyard, and the bomb has been, wow.
Team Ace.
Team Ace.
I don't know what got in Somenic, but they look like they decided they're going to go ahead and show up to the LAN event and not let Mob just walk away with an easy win here. It's pretty much Team Ace, and Chimpe was left sniping, and not much you could do with 5 men coming at you. They didn't care about. Yeah, the plant was down, and he was way out of range. So.
We're going to go ahead and look at smoke going down in the screen now as we switch to the player. So getting early kill for Mob. Of course, the early kills in Crash are the most imperative ones, especially when you're trying to rush into A. So we're going to see how happens. The Frog is taking out second. Syntax taking down Mr. K. This might be it for ESO in this round. Might be pushed to lower bracket. Here's Chimpe taking down Jay. So it's only we're going to switch and try to find who it is. That's off to Fear. Fear gets taken down by Spec, jumping through there like God knows what. Finally taking it down. So good game is being exchanged. And of course, that is going to drop ESO to the lower bracket, and Mob will advance to the finals.
Yeah, and
finals on winner bracket. Excuse
right,
me.
finals of the winners bracket against the winner of Focal versus Eximius. So Mob just pretty much dominated that entire map. Couple quicks, looked like they were alive for the last couple rounds there, but in the end, Mob just pretty much shut them out. So a lot of good stuff. And really some really solid play from Mob that shows they've been together for a long time and they play as a team very well, especially at LAN now.
Well, Mob has their new roster, which it consists of, whoever we just saw. That was Spec, Chimpe, Zondo, Impaler, and
somebody else. I don't remember.
Syntax. Score for what? Oh,
score was.
Oh yeah, the score was 13-5. Yes, 13-5.
So.
But as I'm getting back to Mob Deep here, they had to pick. They lost 2 3 of their members, and they had to pick up Zondo, Impaler, and Syntax, which Syntax was from Mob Gaming.
Right.
So, I mean, this is kind of a new roster, but, like, they still have their ties.
Right, and they still play very well together because they're one of the teams, just like your Pandemics and EG, that put a lot of time in. They do a lot of gaming together. They play together every day, and, you know, they do the stuff that makes them be that much ahead of the game compared to everybody else. As we know, a lot of people that pay attention to the game know that EG and Pandemic have been pretty much dominating over in Europe.
Yeah.
I believe Pandemic is back now, but EG is at I-34.
Since last Monday.
Right,
Last
and
Monday.
Pandemic won one of the lands over there, and EG won. So, I mean, they really showed Europe what was up with the minute.
Actually steamrolled through the Antwerp land. They didn't lose a match, and the most rounds given on them, I think, was 6, but I'm not sure who it was. And then when the experience lane came around, EG kind of dominated through that. Pandemic actually got wrecked a couple times there. Got a quick score update. Well, first we're going to have Chimpe here to get interviewed, but I got a quick score update. Exemius is up 7-2 on defense.
Against Focal. So it's quick. And now, as you just heard, Chimpe is here after dropping some bombs on the Esomenic team. Chimpe, how did the game go?
It was good. We had a good start on offense. Definitely helped a lot. Lost a couple runs on defense, but was able to shut it out pretty quick, 13-5.
Yeah, that's what it's after the first side, I thought it was going to be a real quick second half. Obviously, SO showed up a couple rounds, got a team ace in the second half. That was a little awkward. I didn't know what happened. Was it just miscommunications, or what happened there?
No, we just tried something different, tried being a little more aggressive, and it backfired on us. So we had to play a little back on the last couple rounds and win them.
Cool. So who do you think's going to win the Exemius and Focal match, which you'll be playing here in the upper bracket final?
I'll say without a doubt Exemius. They definitely are a good team, very underrated. I think Focal's a little bit overrated now. I think they've become a bit inactive. So I think their stock will drop in CVOP.
I just got news from Pele that it's 9-2 Exemius, right? Yeah, so against Focal. So right now, Focal's getting their butt kicked.
And that's, you know, like just what Chimpe said. He expected Exemius to show up and Focal not being as strong as they had been the first couple matches. Do you have any shout-outs or anything, Chimpe?
Not really. Just give a shout out to the Godfather. I don't know if he's watching at home or not.
You should make sure he watches. I mean,
Dude,
you guys are performing here at LAN.
He does have the orange 180s.
He does have the orange 180s. We only have blue and red today.
Only blue and red. Now,
Terrible.
which is your favorite?
No, definitely orange.
That's why Godfather has them. It's like taking them hostage from you.
So.
Basically what it is.
All right, do you have anything else to say before you get over to the winners bracket final?
I want to give a shout out to Liddy from Girls Got Game, aka SK Girls. The show. And I think Andy wants to give a shout out to Zondo. He's his best teammate. Oh, yeah, and a shout out to the Renoa Riders, Andy and Zondo.
How has the new team been gelling together? Obviously, you had to do a couple quick pickups and change the roster.
We started out really hot, but then we kind of slowed down, been inconsistent, and we're trying to pick it back up. So
Cool.
Right.
All right, well, thank you for your time, and good luck in the winners bracket finals.
Chimpe.
So we're going to go ahead and cut this off here so you can get the archive. We will be bringing you the winners bracket final match right after the Focal Exemius match ends up, which, as we last heard, Exemius was dominating 9-2 over Focal. So looking like it's probably going to be Mob Gaming versus Exemius for the winners bracket final. So we'll be back here at e-rev TV in just a little bit.
Forehead. E-rev. Apply directly to the forehead.
e-rev is not responsible for any monitor to head-related injuries. View at your own risk.
E-rev. Apply